There's something I've seen happen 100 times on a set. A cast member try to present the perfect version of themselves. And I'd say, hey, forget the cameras here. And that is when the real magic would happen. The cracks, the truth, the moment people watching at home finally connected. The unexpected moments. Everything happens when you start forgetting there's a camera there. And it's the same with your brand. The more perfect you try to look, the harder it is for anyone to trust you. So when I first stepped out of my 20+ year television career, I didn't know how to show up. You've probably seen it, right? I had a lot of experience, a ton of experience, especially in front of the camera and behind the camera. A strong resume, shows like 60 Days In, Intervention, Duck Dynasty, Booked First Day In, but I wasn't sure where I fit anymore. So I did what most people do. I polished. I positioned. I tried to make it look like I had it all figured out. But the more I shared the glossy stuff, the less connection I felt. So one day, I recorded a video I almost didn't post. I remember like it was yesterday. It was raw, honest, maybe a few tears. Talked about feeling lost, how hard it was to pivot, almost feeling like I was starting over, and wondering, does anyone care what I have to say? Well, I'm telling you, that video got more responses than anything I had done before. I received DMs, comments. Still to this day, people talk about my vulnerableness to you. Now, on that video, I may not have given the best advice, but because I finally let people see the real version of me, the version that wasn't polished, but the version that was present, speaking to all of you out there. Here's the truth. You probably know this. People do not trust perfect. People trust pattern recognition. What does that mean? When they see you showing up as the real you, flaws and all, over time, each day, every day, what does that do? Builds trust. And trust builds traction. It takes time, but if you keep doing it, trust builds traction. Some of the most unforgettable characters I've helped to bring to screen. Real people that I brought to screen. They weren't the smartest. Sorry, guys. They weren't the most attractive. Sorry again. Or the most successful. I know, shocker, right? Not everybody on TV is the most successful individual in what they're presenting. But they, every time, they were the ones who are honest. They are the ones who admitted when they were scared. I've been in many of those conversations. They were the ones who cry. They're the ones that mess up, but they get back up again. Those were the people who get fan mail. Those are the people who resonate with a mass audience. And the same can be true for you, your personal brand, your professional brand, your product, anything that you want to get out there. So let me ask you this. Have you ever scrolled past someone because their content just felt a little too perfect? Like a polished ad? Instead of a human being with a beating heart? Like, well, that's what most people are doing online. They're not showing up as their authentic self. They're posting their highlight reel and wondering, why isn't anyone buying into me? So instead of leading with your wins, try leading with your why. Instead of listing all of your credentials, tell me about the moment you almost quit. Or tell me the moment you did quit. That's what we all connect to. That's what makes you feel real. Actually, that's what makes you real. So here's what I want you to try. Stay with me. Share something this week that you used to hide. Just by saying that, if that gives you a little bit of a pause and in a weird feeling, share that now. Share something that you used to hide. Could be a struggle you went through, a moment you felt like a failure, a truth you wish someone had told you earlier. Is it starting to come up with some thoughts in your head? After you've done that, you need to pair it with what you learned. Very simple. Something you wanted to hide or have always hidden, and then pair it with what you learned. That's it. That's it. That's the formula. That's the secret to YouTube. That's the secret to getting your message out there. That's the secret to connecting with so many people out there. You do not need to be perfect in front of the camera. You don't need to be perfect to be powerful. You just need to be willing to be seen. Your flaws aren't the problem. In fact, they're the portal. They're the reason why people are going to connect with you. Tomorrow, we're going to take this one step deeper. We're going to talk about how vulnerability isn't a weakness. It's actually the most magnetic branding tool you've got. You in?